the best holiday light shows in Los Angeles. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions, and in this video, I'm gonna break down some of the best places that you can see holiday lights in the LA region. The first one we're gonna start with is this one. This is Lightscape Los Angeles. This is at the LA Arboretum, and let me show you some of the highlights of this holiday light show.
Bigger, bolder, brighter. That's the tagline for Lightscape at the LA Arboretum, and it's really quite accurate. Of all the shows on this list, this one is the most Disney-esque with the biggest, most amazing lights. If you want to be wowed, this is the place to go. Of course, there are neat tunnels you can walk through to get your selfies and do your vlogs. Tickets to get in here are about $40, and if you want to dive a little deeper into this one to find out if it's going to be worthwhile for you to visit, well, in the description and at the end of this video, I've got a link to a full walkthrough so you can see all of the lights here. But trust me, all of these are more impressive in person than they are on a 2D screen on YouTube. All right, let's dive into best holiday light experience in Los Angeles, number 2.
The Enchanted Forest of Light at Descanso Gardens. This is my favorite holiday light show in all of Los Angeles.
Tickets here are also about $40. They have 10 different illuminated experiences. My favorite is what's their Japanese garden in the day. It's the Garden of Good Fortune for their holiday light experience. But what I really like about what they do here at Descanso Gardens is I like just how well they've integrated the lights into the different parts of the garden. They really feel like a part of it, not something they've just brought in for the holidays and they're going to tear down 4 weeks later. I also like how immersive the attractions are here for kids because they don't just look at them from the side, but they can actually go inside them, they can go underneath them, and many of their exhibits are actually interactive, so as the kids go up to them or step on them, they actually change colors and make different sounds. So if you've got kiddos, I think this one is the one to go to. Let's move on to number 3, the South Coast Botanic Garden. The gardens have been done up with really amazing holiday lighting. From here in the banyan tree area, this really neat multicolor wash lighting, to your standard, more Christmassy twinkle lighting, to really amazing projection mapping displays. Now, what's also really cool is they've done up the park in theme lands, so you'll explore the bayou, you'll explore rave parties. It's almost like you're going to a theme park that's been done up for the holidays, just in a garden. Does that seem like a weird set of things? Maybe it is, but in a way, it's also really cool. If you've ever been to the South Coast Botanic Gardens, you'll know the grounds are really huge, and Glow doesn't take up the whole thing. It takes up about 10% of it that you basically do in a loop. 90 minutes to 2 hours should be sufficient here. We spent just about 2 hours here while we were also making this video. Number 4 is the annual LA Zoo Lights. Admission here, pretty similar price to the other 3, about $40. Few bucks less if you go weekdays, one of the not busy nights. But you know what? This one was the busiest of all the experiences we went to. I mean, it is a zoo after all. They've got the typical tunnels. Here there's a little bit more multicolored, but if you're wondering if you'll get to see animals in addition to the lights, the answer is no. The animals are all sleeping at night. They do have some other kind of light up animals, but those aren't the real ones. If you're looking for food, I think you've got the most food options here at the LA Zoo because most of the zoo eateries are open and they add some holiday favorites like hot chocolate and churros. However, the ginormous crowds here at the LA Zoo made this one my least favorite of the top 4. But now you might be thinking to yourself, Chris, all these things are pretty expensive. Aren't there any place to see Christmas lights for free in Los Angeles? And yes, there are. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite neighborhoods around Los Angeles, starting with
Candy Cane Lane in El Segundo. It's actually East Acacia Street, but there are 2 blocks of this street that are really quite impressively decorated. Every year I love this house, which decorates like the North Pole Airport. Makes a lot of sense since it's right near Los Angeles International Airport. Every house on this block is decorated and decorated to the nines, really to the top, just like this house. Not lights just on the eaves or the windows, but it's on the rooftop, in the yards. This place does get pretty busy, but what is pretty nice is the police department actually blocks off the street here, as you can see, so that you can walk around, really enjoy the Christmas lights, and you don't have to just be relegated to the sidewalks.
Now, these next 2 are located south down in Orange County, but they're both really unique and so worth a mention here. The first one is the Sparkle Ball neighborhood in Fullerton, California. In this neighborhood, the residents get together and they make these sparkle balls. They get these plastic cups, they put lights in them, and then they hang them up on trees. There are thousands of these sparkle balls in this neighborhood right off of 801 East Chapman Avenue. And how do they get these balls up there? The residents actually all chip in $50 $50 to get a powered lift to put these sparkle balls up in the trees for you to enjoy. And for the residents who don't have trees, what do? They turn them into other things like snowmen right here. We also thought it was pretty fun that some of the houses here had set up like these light up archways along the sidewalks. Our daughter loves running through these light up tunnels. Now, number 7 here on the list is actually our favorite neighborhood to walk around of any neighborhood there is for Christmas lights. This is Balboa Island in Newport Beach, enclave to the really wealthy, where many of these houses actually have boat docks. But there's a sidewalk that you can walk around, no cars, pedestrian only, to see these lights. They have a holiday contest for the best decorated house, and they've got a boat parade for the lights too. A similar neighborhood in Long Beach is called Naples. The houses here are a similar setup where they're on canals, they've got boats, and so these people with a lot of money do some really good holiday decorations. Any one of these holiday light shows, the full tours of them, you'll find links here on the screen or in the description below. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in one of those videos.